Okay. So shout out to everybody that's on YouTube again. This is life after the Hebrew Israelites. I'm gonna do a little bit of reading, and then I'm gonna start asking Pretty Cat some questions. Shout out to Pretty Cat. She's a former Hebrew Israelite. So one moment, I'm almost ready, y'all. Okay, so a little bit about the Hebrew Israelites. Oh, you're welcome. Oh, you're welcome. I'm nervous too. You're nervous, and it's making me nervous. Even though I do this all the time, every single time, I'm nervous as well. There's always hiccups, mistakes. The internet sometimes be stalling, so that's just normal stuff. But I'm gonna give people a little bit of back information on the Hebrew Israelites, if anyone doesn't know. So the origins of the Black Hebrew Israelite movement are found in Frank Cherry and William Saunders Crowdy, who both claimed that they had revelations in which they believed that God told them that African Americans are descendants of the Hebrews in the Christian Bible. Cherry established the Church of the Living God, the pillar ground of truths of all nations in 1886, and Crowdy founded the Church of God and Saints of Christ in 1896. Cherry taught that the Talmud was authoritative, that Jesus would return in the year AD 2000, which we know did not happen, and in a square earth surrounded by 3 layers of heaven. The playing of the piano and the collection of tithes during Black Hebrew Israelite worship was forbidden by Cherry, who also taught eastward direction of prayer and denigrated white Jews as interlopers. The Church of God, the Church of God and Saints of Christ originated in Kansas, retained elements of Messianic connection to Jesus. Another early figure was William Christian. The pioneers of the movement were Freemasons, and it was strongly influenced by Messianic traditions. In the late 19th century, Cherry and Crowley's followers continued to propagate the claim that they were the biological descendants of the Israelites. During the following decades, many more Black Hebrew congregations were established. Similar groups selected elements of Judaism and adapted them within a structure similar to the Black church. After Frank Cherry's death in 1963, his son Prince Benjamin F. Cherry took over leadership of the movement. Okay, so that's just a little bit of back information for anyone who doesn't have any knowledge of them. Actually, I didn't know anything about the shit. Well, that part till about a good year ago. So it's just information to write down if anyone doesn't know anything about it. So, Pretty Cat, what is your first introduction to the Black Hebrew Israelites?
YouTube for sure. I can't remember exactly who, but I started running into the idea that we are the true people in the book. And, as a Black American, we kind of don't know where we come from definitively as far as the tribes and stuff. So it was really appealing to me to think like, wow, I never heard these stories as a Christian, in this type of way. So I felt like I was being lied to as a Christian. And I found this, perfect doctrine. So, right. I at first didn't do too much research. I just ate it up. I was excited and sharing all the videos I could with my then husband, which made him fall in love with the doctrine till this day. So.
Okay. Was there a specific event, person, or teaching that inspired you to join, other than YouTube, or just that?
So the biggest thing for me was seeing that the Bible kind of I could relate to it, like the Hebrew Israelite narrative of we came here in ships and we're being punished by God because we're not following his laws. As a Christian back then, it made sense to me because it's like Christianity doesn't teach you about the laws, and it almost seems on purpose, right? So when they tried to say that we were the real people and this is our history being stolen from us, and the people in in land or the synagogue of Satan and all that kind of stuff. The real people and this is our history being stolen from us, really, and the people in in that land or the synagogue of Satan and all that kind of stuff. The real people and this is our history being stolen from us.
I don't know what made me press that. All right, go ahead. Sorry about that.
No, you're good. So yeah, the history resonated with me. The teachings about how we should follow the law and what love means to God, which is obedience essentially. So
Mhm.
I started to blame the people in the transatlantic slave trade for being there in a sense, because Yeah.
Give me 1 second. My stream on fucking YouTube messing up. Let me fix it, and I can see people are saying stuff to me. Okay.
You're good.
So it looks like it's right now. So looking back, what perspective changed for you the most?
I'm sorry, I'm laughing at Kate. Yes, it was. The perspective. What perspective changed for me the most? Like when I became a Hebrew Israelite, like the perspective I had, or now. I'm sorry.
Looking back now.
Oh.
Looking back, what perspective changed the most?
I don't believe in. Now I don't believe in none of that. That's just like it's like looking in a window. Really, it's foreign to me at this point. I can't believe I did any of that stuff and really soaked it up and believed in it. It's quite appalling, really. I have old videos out there on YouTube. My kids found them too. With me being a Hebrew Israelite, talking about stuff. That's why I was kind of like, I'm weird about interviews now. I'm like, man. But yeah, I think now my perspective on life is beautiful. I'm not stressing anymore, and I used to be smooth. I don't know if I can sit out, but I used to want to take my own, spirit away and stuff like that. So it was very stressful what I went through, and there's an aspect that I don't want to really touch on that ended it all for me too.
Okay. If I accidentally ask it, just say next question. You know what I'm saying? So, what was the hardest part about leaving for you personally?
The hardest part. I would say it wasn't really hard for me to leave after I figured it out. 1 second, I'm so sorry. Give me 1 second.
Good. Take your time. Take your time. Okay, I don't just debate. I have a show on YouTube, you know, the one that you was on. So this is on there as well. So I'm just interviewing her today. What am I supposed to do? Like, pretty cat, what the fuck happened to you? I'm supposed to talk to her like that, Kate?
Yeah.
Okay. What do you wish you had understood before joining the movement?
The true history, so I wouldn't waste my time. What would have happened when allowing my mind to shift into some pathetic, lowly, submissive doofus thing. I took my brain out and followed a man around for so long. Oh, Reggie, I'm crying. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. Take your time. It's okay. I'm getting close right now, so.
Yeah, that topic is getting close to this. The part that was the crescendo and the horrible ending.
Okay, I'm gonna skip over that because I get what you're saying. I'm gonna try not to.
Fuck, I'm sorry. It's been so long too, almost 3 years. I'm still bothered.
You gotta let that shit out. I think that a lot of times people look at us when we do stuff like this or we talk about it. They look at us like, oh, you're just up there mocking God and you're just doing this and you're just evil. Don't y'all motherfuckers realize that it's therapeutic for us? It's not easy. Being an outsider all the time. It's not easy. It's hard. because I know that it's because of me. I know it's because I know something that they don't know, and I'm not gonna play stupid, right? So I get it. It's hard for all of us, you know.
Yeah, because I'm really passionate about it because I want people to be aware that it's some fucked up shit that you can put yourself through and your kids through. Like that's what really fucks me up is the effects it had on my kids. And I, even though I got them out right away, as soon as I found out anything was happening, it still kills me because I'm the one who fell for the dumb shit, which makes you doubt yourself. These lives, that shit pisses me off. Like, don't try to take that away from me. I have the right to be angry, and this is going to help me make wiser decisions in the future. Like, I'm not just sitting around with my blood pressure, pissed off at the world all the time, even though they like to call me angry cat. I'm like, cool. In real life, it's just protecting my sanity and my kid's sanity at this point, and from these fucking religious weirdos. They out here really into the kids in the Hebrew Israelite shit, and in our kinfolk, our community too. It's not talk, but that's something I think is so dangerous. I saw camps with wives. I'm not against do what the fuck you want, but I saw how it affected the kids. Um, Little girls being bothered and not being able to say so. It worsen the problems that are already in the Black community, and it puts men in the position to fuck up the community in other ways, and they're just even more powerless. And I find it just very damaging.
Absolutely. Were you taught to avoid certain scriptures because they conflicted with the doctrine? If so, which ones and what did you notice when you read them on your own?
Mm. I don't think I was taught scripture that would conflict. I mean, I guess I was, but they weren't supposed to conflict. They were supposed to solidify. So mm, when I started to look deeper into those scriptures, because I do like to argue, I do like to find information and be right if I could be right. You feel me? So that's kind of how I approached it. Like, let me see if I can prove this shit true, because people are asking me questions. Family who are Christian is like, my dad's a pastor. Or was a pastor, and he loves reading the Bible, so he would hit me with lots of shit, and I would just have to. It'll take me back to reading the Bible. Like, okay, let me see how I could prove this, and then I start hitting brick walls where you can't really prove it. It's just you have to claim it and believe it. It doesn't even make sense to think that Egypt is America when it says you're going to go back by a way I have sent you, a way I say that you would never see again, to Egypt. So obviously you're going somewhere you were before. It's not just some foreign land, right? But you kind of don't pay attention. Excuse me. You kind of don't pay attention to that type of stuff when you're in it, but it definitely is lots of contradictions in Deuteronomy against the Hebrew Israelite movement, especially if you look into the history of the Israelites themselves. They fit the curses, you know, as far as the story goes. You feel me? But I would say also to the whole how Jesus looks, or Christ, or whatever, how he looked was another one they would manipulate. The whole his
That's
head,
the biggest
you
one to
know,
me.
like yeah, yeah, like his head is white as snow. His head and his hair is white as wool, and his eyes red, right? Like fiery, whatever, red or whatever. And it's like, I don't know what the fuck I was thinking, but when you read it, it doesn't sound like his hair was. It just sounds, it's the color of it, right? And then if you read further, it's like about purity. It's not. They love to not take scripture literally, but when it comes to that one that's obviously metaphorical, they take it literal. And it's like, how are we? So we saying, so he a black man with red eyes in real life. Like this is what y'all see, this superhero character you fucking created. And his feet burnt.
Right.
If you take it literal, his feet gotta be the burntest part of his body because it's emphasizing on the feet. It's just like, what the fuck are you guys doing? What?
Exactly.
I don't know. And then I granted them that because it's easy to debunk that Jesus wasn't white, right, with blue hair and blonde hair, blonde hair, blue eyes, right? So
right. That's easy.
That's something that's so they debunk that easy shit and then give you this black Jesus and pump you up with pride so that you accept this black Jesus and you just head in the clouds from there.
Did you ever notice differences between what leaders preach publicly and what they practice privately?
Oh, absolutely. They're hypocrites. Of course they would teach how to be obedient to God and follow the commandments and not take another's wife and not be out here being a whoremonger and fornicating and all these different things. But just like Christians, they behind the door are, to me, the worst ones. I saw it in my husband. Like, you say you're this way, but and then when we got to know more communities, you just learned that people they ain't shit. Like they just like everybody else. It's like you think you're finding something, but it's nothing. It's just another band-aid for a fucked up community. That it's like the worst of the worst. And I made a joke about how we have these men, they are so illiterate. I'm not even, I don't even want to be funny, like I'm black too and all that, but I'll be like, they come out of school failing, barely able to finish reading. Their reading comprehension is in the trash, but they pick up the Bible and think that they are the real people of God, and now they are preachers. And I used to always critique the preachers and was always shut down with, well, the disciples, and all them, they didn't really know the Bible. Like they would just talk about how, Moses was and all this other stuff. And it's just like, so y'all just literally pick the dumbest people that you can find for the glory of God. Like it's just so pathetic. And they would they teach them the worst. And I can say there was this one camp that I was a part of. They thought they were the Levites. They thought they were the priesthood, and they did everything to the T. I would say, as far as they could. That was the only one that I'd never found like anything weird going on. It felt comfortable around the brothers and stuff, but for the most part, I wouldn't trust any of them around my family. There's something just like I say that, but yeah, they're not, but I'm just used to it because as a Christian, that's kind of how believers are, like you feel like you could just repent or give a sacrifice or something and you'll be okay. Both of them are the same to me.
To me too. Was there ever any pressure, explicit or subtle, to cut off relationships with people who disagree with the movement?
not necessarily to cut off from them, but to teach them, which leads to you getting cut off from them because nobody got time for that shit. And I tried to I tried to get my Christian brother into it, my mom, my dad, everybody I knew, and they would just, I don't know about that, Tara, after they looked it up. And my dumb ass was like, they just don't know the truth. They just don't want to know the truth. They don't want to follow the law. It's too hard for them. They want to sin. Like, But yeah, you get separate from them naturally, unfortunately.
How did your group justify doctrines that frame certain ethnic groups as divinely inferior or destined for punishment?
Can you repeat that again?
How did the group justify doctrines that frame certain ethnic groups as divinely inferior or destined for punishment?
Well, the common understanding is Esau is the white man or the whitey man, and he is inferior to us as Black Hebrew Israelites. So that means you, depending on what camp you're part of, some of them actually do have lots of hate for them, but there's others who just, they'll let them sit in the church, but you better be quiet if you're a YT person. You shouldn't be you shouldn't be part of the like the inner circle type stuff. Like you can never teach unless you're part of like the 12 tribes one, which isn't necessarily the original concept of the Black Hebrew Israelites, from my understanding. Mm-hmm. And then you could be like Hispanic, but you can't ever be white. So yeah, there is an idea that when you go to heaven, you'll be they'll be your slaves, and you'll be able to do whatever you want to their women, and some of them could get pretty graphic and disgusting with it about unaliving them and raping them. Like they got some real issues mentally, which is why I think religion, I know they would say, okay, that's the extremist, but that's what the ideology fosters, right? That's what it breeds. So why even play with it? Just throw the whole thing away. But it's definitely a superiority complex, which is the ego of it. That's what draws you in. As a Black American, you feel like, okay, I was just a slave, and they'll point that out to you, how you were just in school they just taught you that you were just a slave, but you really ain't a slave. You really the man, the chosen of God. You the real people. It's time for us to take our land back. Like they play on that real well.
Did those teachings affect the way you viewed or treated people outside of the Hebrew Israelites?
Absolutely. I thought I was superior, and I didn't really like anyone who was so homosexuality in Hebrew Israelite culture is horribly forbidden. It's like you might as well, I'm gonna say that. But yeah, you just don't, you're taught to think that they are abominations. So Christianity too, in a way, but it's a little bit more tolerant sometimes. But in Hebrew Israelite, it was like no tolerance. So I caught myself.
Which I don't get. I don't get that.
Right.
Because they read the King James Bible. I don't get that.
Right. Like y'all trust this gay guy. They don't want to admit who he really is. He's a Black man to them. And Europe was Black before it was white. This is crazy.
That's the funniest part. I can't let that go. That King James was a Black man. All right.
It's so ridiculous. But okay. He got to be Black, so what about, for them to, yeah.
Right. Their whole doctrine fails. But if King James is not Black, their whole doctrine fails.
Period. Right. Yeah, absolutely.
So let's talk about the prophecies, failed predictions, and logical inconsistencies. Were there prophecies or timelines that failed or had been reinterpreted? How did the group explain those failures?
Let me see. Well, I can hit back on what I was saying earlier about like the Egypt ships and America being Egypt. So, they were confronted often with the questions of how could that be us if this and that, like this is they were supposed to be in Egypt, and they say, well, this is spiritual Egypt. It means bondage, which biblically Egypt technically can be translated to bondage, but when you look at the context, you could see that it's talking about literal Egypt. But those types of questions usually don't go anywhere. It's just like, well, this is Egypt. If you don't understand it, then you need to pray for understanding. Because who else could this be, right? We're the ones who have the worst slavery in history, even though it doesn't say like you'll have the worst slavery in history in the Bible. It just says you'll go back in bondage. Not that bondage is good, but there are arguably some slavery situations where it's not as brutal as what blacks went through in America, but it's hard to say that simply because being owned by another is brutal in itself. So I just never really understood that concept of we got the worst of it, so it has to be us. It's like, I get it, we're just hurting, at the end of the day. The identity crisis has really hit a lot of us, and the problem is, to me, like they refuse to know who they really are to adopt the lie. And that's what really pisses me off, because we do know where we come from. We can track where we come from. It may be difficult or near impossible to find where your specific tribe is and all that stuff, right? Because we're so mixed at this point, but we can get a general idea. So I'm satisfied with that at this point. I don't really need to know. It would be cool, right? But I don't really need to know to the point of I'm going to steal another's identity. But that was their main scripture that they would bend so that they can make sense of that prophecy, being us. And then would say things like YT people or no other people in this world have been scattered, even though we know Israelites were scattered historically through many slave trips, I guess you can call them. But it's just insignificant to them because of the grandiosity, if that's how you could say it, of the transatlantic slave trade. So, yeah.
Okay. What was the most intellectually difficult belief for you to let go of, and why?
You said the most difficult belief for me to let go of?
Mm-hmm.
I would say the last belief I let go of was I was actually an Israelite. Like, I still kind of held on to that, but it's hard to pinpoint that because it almost feels like I let it go all at once. And it wasn't really hard. Like, I don't know. It's kind of like a light switch flipped off in my head after I learned so much information, and it wasn't really a difficulty in letting it go. I would say I was kind of happy to let it go.
Do you think the movement relies more on emotional appeal, cultural identity, or theological argument to attract members?
I would say it's mostly emotional, because it hits. It's a very prideful movement where it addresses the identity crisis that affects so many Black Americans, especially. Not that we're the only ones in our group or whatever, but it's a mixture of all three, really. But if I had to choose, it would be your emotions and culture, because you're like, you feel like you belong somewhere now, and you kind of start hating the whole Black American label, or African American, especially because you don't feel like you're African. How can you be African and you be American? But how can you be Hebrew and Israelite, right? Like, whatever. But yeah.
Right. Great rebuttal. Great fucking rebuttal. If someone inside the movement challenged his teachings, with historical or scholarly evidence, how would the group respond?
Can you say that one more time?
I said, if someone inside of the movement challenged one of the teachings with historical or scholarly evidence, how would the group respond?
Like, well, you mean like when they're challenged with opposing historical or scholarly rebuttals?
Say, for instance, I'll give you an example. Say y'all at, I don't know if they have church or some kind of group meeting where they all get together. I really don't know the name of it. But say they're reading the Bible, and they're debating about, the context, that big word, the context. What do you think? And they say if they had a historical or scholarly evidence to back that, right? That goes against the Israelite doctrine. How would the group respond, in your opinion? Or have you never seen something like that?
It's all pseudo. I never seen them really bring true history or scholarly information. That's kind of like hitting back on the concept of them being straight out of barely passing high school to being priests and pastors and whatever, teachers and stuff. Like it's not really that deep. I'm not gonna say none of them could go deep, but when they do, it's not really credible. When you look up their sources, they'll mention things that sound pretty cool or interesting, but there's nothing that really supports African Americans being tied to the the Levant, where in that region between Mesopotamia, I forgot where it is, but it's in that area, whatever. It's just nothing scholarly to point to that. Now they will say Igbos. I think that was a common thing I heard, like even them, because there are some of them who are Israelites. They adopted it. And then when you think about the Israelites or the Jews themselves, they will tell you that they're not like just one people. They will admit that there are some Black people who are literally a part of their lineage, but it's not in the way the Hebrew Israelites try to make you think. There's no mass immigration of Black Israelites documented in history. So they really don't have any scholarly papers or support in that area.
So the Igbo thing, right? Do you know where they got that from?
Igbo? No, I don't know where they got it from.
The Igbos who the Igbos over there that call themselves Hebrew,
yeah.
they got that shit from Americans.
Oh, from Americans. Yeah, I didn't know that.
I didn't used to know that neither. Afro taught me that shit, and once I seen it, I said, "Oh my goodness."
That's interesting.
Yeah.
That's worse.
It is worse. It is worse. It's Hebrew Israelites in Africa right now. Right now. They're all over the world now. So yeah. Yep. I mean, that's the thing you got to realize. Like, one thing I learned about, Africans, most time when they cut on the TV, the Black people that they've always seen on TV been Americans, right? So, that's what they do. You know what I'm saying? So that's what they see. Like, you'll go over there and you see them with Trump flags and shit like that. You'd be like, why the fuck is this your concern? But that's what the fuck they see on TV. So,
they follow the Black Americans more so over there.
That's what they see. That's the ones they see on TV. The people they see on TV are Black Americans. That's what they see.
Yeah, that's worse. I thought maybe they had some type of, real reason to be Israelites. Not you getting it from America. Why you can't wait over here? Y'all closer to the to Israel.
Because it's no different. It's no different than like when you see people here. Just say we're talking about just whatever people here. You can be a lying ass motherfucker, right? And as long as you got some money or you in front of a camera, what you say is boss. You feel me? So if a person go over there with some kind of movement, right, and they're already super religious and super spiritual anyway, you know what I'm saying? You add that element. Oh, I've been seeing this on TV. This is a new thing. Boom, they're gonna believe it.
Right. That's funny as hell. But yeah, that's one of
Did
their
you ever
biggest things. That
did
ties
you
in
ever feel
directly.
your doubts were treated as rebellion rather than honest questions?
Like my doubts in Hebrew Israelite culture and stuff. Yeah, as a
Mm-hmm.
woman
Mm-hmm.
especially, because you're not really supposed to question. So I like I like to have conversations like that. So I used to ask questions, but then I'll get directed to my husband. Like, you should be asking your husband these questions, and if he tells you, you can go talk to the pastor. They didn't really call themselves pastors, but you can go talk to the basically the head of the church, whatever. I forgot what they call them, but you can go talk to them if you have permission from your husband. So a lot of times I would cause strife between me and my husband because I was asking things. But at the same time, the cool thing though about it is when I question things and then we discovered it together, he would actually agree. So we in a way deconstructed from Hebrew Israelite doctrine together in a way. Like it just kind of, it was something that was just a stench in the air. Like, oh, we still believe it, but we're not practicing it anymore because we kind of see how silly it is, type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, so it's kind of easy in that sense.
Okay. I'm only going to probably ask you like for this last question and maybe one more. Looking back, what do you recognize as the most powerful cognitive bias or psychological pressure that is keeping people inside the Hebrew Israelites, in your opinion?
Mm. The biggest thing that I think is keeping the people stuck in the Hebrews are like cults are the issue with identity, really. Um, I think that would be a good angle to get with them, trying to help them out of that is to understand where they truly come and all the holes within the claims of who they really are in that doctrine, because that's really the biggest stronghold of Hebrews, like quotes, is we are the true people of God and we have a mission to complete on this earth, and we have an obligation to follow him, and we have an obligation to do what's right, because that's why Black people are in the situation that they are in today. Like, that's the idea. So that, I would think, is their biggest tenet, really.
So I have to agree. And then, like, you see people making comments like this, like, what about the Nigerians, Ethiopians, and Yoruba on the trade coast who trace their lineage to Israel? I'm going to tell you why that does not make any sense, right? And this is how I know that you have no theology about you, right? Okay, so they're nomadic people. They're nomads, which means that these people would have been walking around with no home, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're gypsies. They're vagabonds. They're just homeless people walking around. They had no nation. So there's no way that you can make the positive claim that they had ties to Israel, because it is a historical fact that Israel did not exist till 1947. There was no ancient Israel. There's no such place. It never existed. These people were nomads. That's why you have sections of Jews right now that believe that they shouldn't even be in Israel at all, the Israel that we have now, because they're nomads. They had no nation ever. But you don't read. So, but anyway,
Facts. So
let me see if there's one more question before we get out of here. And I'm about to start letting people up and we can start getting right back to the debates. For anybody that's watching, let me see. Is there anything else that I missed?
that's true, Stephanie. They be having a whole bunch of kids with a whole bunch of women. It's just crazy. Trying to build a nation with
Okay.
no money.
So how do you view the movement now compared to when you were in it?
I find it despicable. I really dislike Hebrew Israelites. I love debating them. Like I always
I
say,
like
they're my
debating too.
favorite toy because they're just so delusional, so fucked up, and I really do care about our community. I'm not gonna I ain't gonna say I love all skin folk, but I do care, so I do go a little harder on them because it's like, wake up, motherfucker! You're trying to hold on to something that has nothing to do with us. You're wasting your time, your effort, and you're just teaching the wrong thing to our people, which is leading them into great depressions in different ways. Because you have to beat yourself up as a Hebrew Israelite. It's something that you and your people, or just your people, aren't doing right as a whole. It's why you're getting punished. Every time you see a story of a black man getting pewed on the street, you think it's because you guys aren't following the law, statutes, and commandments. It stops you from actually taking action because you're stuck on your feet, on your knees praying, or you're stuck preparing for all these useless holy days. It's really pathetic. So that's how I view them at this point. Kind of worse than Christians, in my opinion. Even though they are Christian.
I like it. Right. I like right. And I be telling them that too. You know why I like debating them? Because you can and everything right. Black is wonderful. Okay, so why is you reading this white man's book that's written in Greek? Why? And then they try to run to the Yorubas and the Igbos and all this shit. Like, oh, well, they speak Hebrew. You mean Yiddish? You mean the revamped language? Like, they don't never know what they talk about. Like, listen, I can say this and get away with it. I can say what I'm about to say and get away with it. And you probably could add a little bit of coon to me for saying what I'm about to say. But the average Hebrew Israelite man has an 11th grade education. I'll be willing to bet the soul I don't have on that right now.
That's generous.
Because they're all high school dropouts. Listen, I'm trying to be generous. I'm trying to change my ways. People be telling me I be tripping and always be on some bullshit. That's why I said 11th. Because for real, it's 9th or 8th or 9th. For real. The last three fucking people that listen. And they always confused. Okay, so they Jews, but they from America. They've been here the whole time. I'm like, are you a fucking Indian, pretendian, a goddamn native, or a fucking Hebrew, or what? And then as soon as you say DNA, white man science.
Facts. I hate that DNA word. Don't you say DNA.
Listen, there's this one dude, right, that be trying to argue with me in Afro, right? He listen. I never seen a motherfucker, right? He got two brown teeth matching, top to bottom, right up under each other, right? And he got dreadlocks, right? He very dark skinned, right? My mom was a beautician, right? So I know hair types, period, right? Nigga got 4C hair, right? Talking about he ain't African. And guess what his proof to me that we ain't African? Guess what his proof was?
What?
A fucking map of Africa that shows the tribe of Judah. So this is Africa, but we're not African. Even if that tribe is real, it's there. But no, this is his map he provided. He provided his map. That had where I think it would be where Benin, Faso, or however the fuck you say that country name, in that area, right? It said like the tribe of Judah, but this map is from the 1700s by a slave herder. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But either way, if you're showing me a map of Africa, how are you showing me a map of Africa to prove that we ain't African? I don't get that. They don't make no.
Well, they have a conspiracy. Right? They have conspiracy theories up the ass. Like, that's another thing. I used to be a crazy conspiracy theorist about everything. Africa wasn't really, Israel wasn't really Israel. Everything's been switched around. The map is wrong too. They hide in the real maps. That's why he had an old map, because he don't trust the new maps. And then they do the same thing with the ships. Oh, the ship name is Jesus. And if you look on the documentation, you can see that there's some names, like you can see Judah in there, you can see this in there. Like, do you know who was enslaving them? Like, do you understand the history of that? Do you know that they were believers too? Like, they often named everything after the Bible, like different Bible characters or stuff like that. It wasn't saying that they got we didn't even come here speaking the language. It's like, oh no. There's nothing to really tie.
And then listen,
it's crazy.
And then when you look at other languages, right? If you start studying other languages, and I study Spanish and Latin, right? So now that I'm studying it, I'm not fluent or anything close to it or nothing like that. But now that I'm studying and looking at it, right, you're right. The Spanish did the same motherfucking thing. Every fucking thing. San, which means saint, right? Fucking the Dominican Republic, Santo Domingo. That ain't nobody but Saint fucking Dominic. That's all the fuck that is. That's all that is. Everything that's San or Saint or Santa is just that shit. That's all it is. And I never really thought about that. I never paid that no fucking attention. I said, oh, okay. And once I really paid, learn that, I'm like, oh, I'm over here just naming your shit St. Dominic's and shit. Oh, okay. Motherfuckers.
Yeah. It's that simple.
Motherfuckers.
They gotta read into everything.
Mm-hmm. But thank you, Pretty Cat. I appreciate you. I'm sorry. I might have, went a little bit too far.
No, it's not your fault.
Wasn't trying to.
It's not your fault.
I wasn't trying to. I just be wanting people to learn the truth because, again, from being an outsider, we only know so much, right? We can speculate and say what we heard, but, to hear it from the person's mouth is a different fucking story. Honestly, I learned a lot. I'm pissed because I messed up the stream a little bit. So some parts of it is going to be cut out because I really want to go back and fucking watch this shit again because some of that shit that you told me, I never fucking heard none of that shit before in my life. Never, ever.
It was a lot. But I do appreciate you having me up here for sure and taking this time. You're a great interviewer.
Thank you. You did good. Thank you. You did good. You did good too. You did real good. Please give Pretty Cat. Listen, please, y'all, please. I'm about to start letting people up. Let me change the thing and we can get to debate if that's what y'all want to do. Fuck it.
Yeah, and thank you for the gifts already, y'all.
You're welcome.
I was a part of several groups, Academy. I was a part of lots of them. I can't remember their names except for one, Chosen Seed. I wasn't like physically a part of them. That was kind of like after I went to just being online and teaching myself and, fellowshipping that way. But yeah, I jumped around. I even believed in the Mazzaroth, the story in the stars, telling me that, the story of Jesus. Like, I was all over the place. So sometimes I forget things until someone says it. And I'm like, man, I've been there, done that. Don't bring that shit over here. Especially the esoteric teachings and stuff. Like, I was just trying to find the truth until I found out it ain't no truth in it. So, yeah.
Cat,
Hey,
say thank you for sharing your story. Like, I've always, since middle school, I've always wondered about them because they've always especially living in New York, they were always, the purple people were always coming. So they will try to talk to you and give you pamphlets and shit. But I just, that is crazy.
I had a lot of interactions with Hebrew Israelites. Like my sister, we have the same father, but I'm really close with her family. Like all of her family, one of her sisters, her mom, some of her cousins, they all were trying to be Hebrew Israelites. And like I said, I consider them to be my family. Like my sister Ebony, she was married to a white guy. And when she was like, I've been doing this, and I'm like, so what you think is gonna happen to your husband, bitch? You're married to a white man and you're trying to be a Hebrew Israelite. What do you think is gonna happen to him? What do you think is gonna happen to your kids? Mm-hmm. She told me, she's like, did you know the earth was flat? I'm like, bitch, you got more sense than that. Don't talk to me about this shit no more. Just keep that shit moving. Don't talk to me.
So the delusion of grandeur is real, is what you tell me.
But one of my coworkers, a real good friend of mine, his daughter is with this guy, and he is a Hebrew Israelite, and she's been with him for over 25 years. They have 10 children. One of them passed away, had COVID, and she literally works her ass off, and he has been trying to get her away from him because he is in a position to where he's able to help her, and he does help her. He helps her. He takes care of his grandkids. She's his only child, and she has all these kids, and he helps her and her kids. And her boy, they not even married. And that was like, I thought that was unusual because they're not married. They have all these kids. He doesn't work.
Oh.
He gets mad. Like he beats
Mm.
the hell out of her. And like recently, like I mean, like even last week, my friend he called me. He's like, yeah, he had got a call from his ex-wife and was like, his daughter was in the hospital. Now last year, he had got her to move here to Ohio. She lives in Florida. He got her to move here in Ohio to get away from him because he had a baby with another lady.
Oh.
Moved her into their house.
Oh.
This is what they do though. He moved her into the house, and it was like a conflict because the new baby mama said to her, because you're such a neglectful and trifling mother, you're the reason why your child unalive.
Damn.
She would have, and she might have lost her life if that was me, because I would have faded that motherfucker.
Exactly. But the thing is, he put them hands on her because she's tried to stand up for it. When I tell you, he does this girl so dirty, and it's like his family are all Hebrew Israelites. His mother is afraid of her.
Oh,
That's him.
hell.
His mother is afraid of him. So I asked my friend, I said, why didn't you ever try to intervene? He said the one time he tried to intervene, they got into a fight. The police came, and his daughter took his side.
Oh, fuck that.
I said, I know that's your daughter and that you love her, but at some point you gotta stop helping her. So recently, like I said, last week, he told me her boyfriend put her in the hospital because she was arguing with the other baby mama. The other baby mama left him. She won't let him see their baby together. I guess she has some sense because she just was like, she went no contact with him. And he got mad at her because she went no contact. And I told him, I said, at some point you have to figure something out because like his daughter is like 43 years old. This other girl is like her 20s.
Oh.
And this 20-year-old girl told her, you old bitch. When you gonna stop fighting over this stupid nigga? He don't like you. He don't like you.
It sounds
And
like in
then
all of that these guys ain't following nothing the Bible says.
Let me get your Asian religion, Corey. Corey, relax. Let me get your Asian religion.
How you doing? 34. I'm a Christian.
Are you a Hebrew Israelite?
No. And anybody who's done any studying knows that those two words aren't together like that anywhere in Scripture. Or anybody that calls themselves a Hebrew Israelite don't read the Bible.
You're not teaching anyone anything.
I mean, I'm not here to put forth. I'm not here to put forth teaching. I'm just here to say a few things regarding what this brother said earlier about it being
about what brother? What brother said earlier?
You, Ruthless Reggie.
Okay, what did I say?
You said there's no historiography or any historical context as it pertains to Israel as a nation.
That's not what I said. That's not what I said.
You said there was no Israel.
What I said. This is what I said. I said there was never no nation of Israel prior to 1947. Jewish people, according, it's not false.
That is
Jewish people,
not false.
Jewish people by nature, if you read the Torah, are nomadic, right? Which means they just wandered around, right? There's no pinpoint, no place that you can pinpoint on earth that you can say this is the border and this where these people live. They just were everywhere. The Bible tells you
Okay, can
they
I
were in
address that?
Egypt. The
I can
Bible,
address that with,
no,
I can address that
no.
with
I said
scripture
no. I
and
said no.
history.
I said
Okay,
no.
so you
I
talked
said
about
no.
the baby.
I said no.
And
I said no. I said no. When I say no, that's what no means, right? No one cares that you think you're coming up here kicking others because you're not, right?
that's okay. I'm just
Again, you have no choice. You're not playing. Let's make a deal here. I'm in control. So again, they're nomadic people, as the Bible says. They were wandering. They were in Egypt. They were all over the place. There was never a nation of Israel. And if you can prove that, you might as well go get your Nobel Prize.
okay. Are you ready for me to prove it to you? Okay.
And I don't
Yeah.
care what the Bible says.
No, I'm talking about history. I'm not even about to pick up the Bible right now. Okay. The Tel Dan stone. Have you ever?
No.
Okay. Tel Dan stone. It was discovered. They have dated
So?
it back to the 9th
So what?
century
So what?
BC.
So what?
It directly correlates to the house of David.
So what?
It's
So
historical.
what?
It's
That
historical
does not
context.
prove the nation of Israel at
Okay.
all. Who cares what
So
they found?
once
That does not
once
prove
again,
anything.
let me put it in the context for you, because now the Tel Dan stone speaks about the house of David. This is ancient context. You talking about the modern
Corey,
nation
It
of
look at my
Israel.
doesn't
screen.
matter if it
No, no.
speaks of the house of David. It doesn't
Okay.
matter
So
because
now
all that's
when you
saying is just his descendants. It does not say that there was
Mhm.
a nation anywhere. It is a
now when you
historical fact that
it is not
Israel did not exist until 48. I don't care nothing about that rock.
we're talking about scholarship. You gotta let me land the
Corey,
plane in order for you to
You're not
land.
a scholar. You're
you're
not a
not a
scholar.
scholar. Look at my screen, Corey. What does that say?
It says
Israel
Israel.
founded.
Mhm.
What does that date?
Right. I don't care nothing
May
about a
14th,
discovery they found.
1948.
Listen,
That is the
Corey,
Right.
modern
What
nation of
Reggie said
Israel.
was correct.
Corey,
Israel did not
Corey.
exist before 1948.
Yeah, that
Corey,
was
I don't
that was the
care.
nation
I don't
established by
care.
the Balfour
The
Act, right?
nation of
Listen,
Israel did
I
not
don't care
exist
nothing
before
about that.
1948.
Okay. So
What
now
you said
when
was
you
correct.
look at the Merneptah stele, it comes from Egypt in 1200
Israel, I'm like,
BC.
native people,
Corey,
It
native
speaks
are
about Israel as a
Palestinians.
nation in 1200 BC.
Corey. It doesn't matter what it speaks of. It doesn't give any spot where that's at. We know that these stories are older than 1948. All you're saying, literally, is the Bible says that this is that. And my
I'm not
proof
speaking.
is
I'm not
the
speaking about the
Bible is
Bible.
older
I'm
than
talking
that.
about historical context.
Corey,
This is not the
I
Bible.
don't
I'm talking about
care.
Historically,
stuff you can
Israel
look up.
did
Listen,
not exist
Corey,
before
Corey.
1948,
Okay.
sir.
No one cares about those findings. They don't prove anything. We know that there's artifacts all over the world, right? No one cares.
So you don't care about archaeology, is what you're saying.
No,
Archaeology don't
Sir,
matter to
you
you.
look past the screen.
No, because
Yes,
it doesn't prove anything.
you're looking at
Listen,
Google at the founding of the
KK, go on
modern
mute.
state of Israel.
The state of
KK, go on
Israel
mute.
did not
KK,
exist
go on
before
mute. KK, go on
1948.
mute. KK, go on mute. Corey, I don't care nothing about an ancient artifact that they found. There's all kinds of ancient artifacts. It doesn't matter about no fucking house of David. That doesn't make a fucking nation. There was no nation that you can pinpoint where these people were at. I don't care what that book says. It doesn't prove anything. That book
I didn't
is
say
not
anything about the
historically
Bible. I'm
accurate.
talking about
Listen, I'm telling you.
archaeology.
Listen,
You denying
I know what
archaeology.
you're talking about. You're telling me I'm not denying archaeology. I'm not telling you that they didn't find it. What I'm telling you is this, Corey. You just have to listen. What they found does not prove the nation of Israel existed. There was no such place. There was no border. There was no capital city. There was no Israel on earth.
Okay, so final question. This is a question directly to you. In 70 AD, where did the Romans go to destroy the temple? Was it a place with established
wherever the
walls?
temple, wherever the temple was located,
It was in Jerusalem. That's where they went.
Okay.
What is Jerusalem the capital?
What was
Jerusalem the capital?
Corey, stop.
No,
Corey, stop.
see, this
Stop.
is the issue.
Corey, stop.
You don't like.
Corey, there was no such thing as Jerusalem in 70 AD. No such place. There was no such place in 70 AD as Jerusalem. But listen, no, what I'm saying to you is this. Listen, Corey, shut the fuck up. Stop telling me what I'm saying and let me tell you what I'm saying. What I'm saying to you,
You trying to tell me what I'm
is in
saying?
70,
I'm just
Corey, shut the fuck up. What I'm saying to your bitch ass is this.
Hey, you can cuss like
No such place
it doesn't show
named Jerusalem existed in 70 AD. You know how I know that? You know how I know that? And you can't debunk what I'm about to say. The J did not exist in 70 AD. It was 1500 years later. Therefore, there was no such place as Jerusalem. That word didn't even exist.
We are speaking English. I'm giving you the English translation of the nation.
Okay.
What are you talking about?
There was no listen, Corey.
So
When you
we
talk
can't
about
speak English now because the J didn't exist during that time.
Corey. It's not just synonymous with English, you fucking dumbass. There was no J on earth, period, in 70 AD. That sound didn't even fucking
J
exist
is
in 70. Listen, Corey, that sound did not even exist at that time. It didn't come around till 1500 years later. There was no such place as Jerusalem in 70 AD. There was no Jesus. There was no fucking Joseph, no Jeremiah, no Jebediah. Nothing with that sound existed in 70 AD. Therefore, there was no Jerusalem. There was, and also, let me teach you something about languages, right? Names don't fucking translate. Corey, your name is fucking Corey in Spanish. Corey, your name is Corey in fucking Latin. Corey, your name is fucking. There was no.
I have three Japanese friends who changed their names when they moved to America, so people can
Did you hear what you just said?
pronounce their names.
Did you hear what you just said?
I have three Japanese friends who changed their.
Corey, this is embarrassing, bro. You're making my point for me. I have three Japanese friends that changed their names. The second you say change, that means I'm 100% right.
Like what? And
Your
I'm
names
Japanese.
don't
Your name is the same thing in Japanese.
No, they literally had to change their names so we can pronounce them. We couldn't pronounce their Japanese name.
It's the same thing.
Okay.
It means
so Corey. Listen, Corey. You're just ridiculously stupid. You're telling me that they listen. People on YouTube. Listen, in the country, the home of the free, the land of the brave, right? This man is making the claim that they had to change their name so we can understand it. You know how many motherfuckers' names I can't say? You ever met an Arab person before? You think they're gonna change fucking name so you can understand it, so you can speak it? You think they're gonna do that? You think an African motherfucker is gonna change their name so you can understand? Do you think a Russian person is gonna change their fucking name just to help you out, Corey?
They got an African homegirl who has an English name and African name. That's literally how it works.
Corey, listen.
But names change with language. I don't
even listen. No, they don't. No, they don't.
Names change with language.
Corey. The first rule.
So you gonna sit and tell me Jew?
Shut the fuck up. The first rule when translating a language is names don't fucking translate. Anybody that speaks more than one fucking language will testify to what I'm saying. There are circumstances when people are overly religious, when they take upon another name, or Christian or a Muslim name, right? But your name does not fucking translate at all whatsoever.
And this is a prime example, y'all, of how theism rots the brain. Period.
DET, let me get your age and religion.
I'm 37. And I'm an Israelite.
Okay. You want to talk to him? Pretty cat, or one of y'all want to talk to him? Or what did you come
Nah,
up here
no.
for anyway, DT?
Oh yeah, like
You
I
said, what did I
definitely
come
saw
up
you
here
saying
for?
that the Most
I came up here to ask you a question, like, oh, because I wasn't in here when you were talking about your life after the Hebrew Israelites or whatever. I
I never
wasn't in
had
here.
that I never had that conversation.
So let me ask you this: you was once part of a camp?
Nope.
Okay. So was you ever calling yourself an Israelite?
Nope.
So what do you mean, like life after the Hebrew Israelites? Or but you got
It's
something
not
against
about
us?
me. Do you see? Am I the only person in that fucking picture?
Okay.
Am I the only person in the picture?
clearly.
No, you not, bro.
Okay. So make sure you use this, right? And now figure it out.
Was Israel a people or was Israel a person or was it a place?
DT.
I'm picking up where the brother left off. Was Israel a person or was it a place? According to the Bible.
DT. You have no choice but listen to what I got going on. I don't give a fuck what the last person was talking about. I'm talking to you now. That's old. That's he gone. If I'm telling you I ain't never been a Hebrew Israelite in my life, and I'm also telling you I ain't the only person in that picture, what does that mean?
Then the young lady, oh, I can't
Comprehension.
see behind your head, man. So I don't know. I don't even know who the lady is. I can't even see the name. You sitting right in front of it. So I didn't even know nobody was behind you at first. Until you said that.
Wow.
Now I can see.
Now you know. Now you know. Now you know.
Even after he showed you, you still were a little, confused. So it's good to ask questions. So I'm assuming.
Right, because I've been sitting like this.
What's up? Because all right, obviously you haven't really been in here. So what question could you have for the person who, has been after Hebrew, has been a
So
Hebrew
when
Israelite?
you was all right,
What's your
sis.
question?
Well, since you was an Israelite at one time, or you was part of a camp, was you taught that
Durban
Israel
poison is crazy.
was a people or a place?
Sorry. Huh? Do I think Israel is a people or a place?
I said, was you taught in your camp that if Israel was a person or was it a place?
Mm,
And if you can't answer that, then you wasn't taught. You couldn't have
Israel was a fucking Israel. Just you guys are just Christians. Of course, it was
yeah,
the
you
people.
weren't part of no count. I don't believe you.
And of course, they were fucking.
You definitely wasn't part of the count. This
You
all for
definitely
clicks
wasn't part of the camp.
clicks and likes.
I probably wasn't part of your camp. I probably
I
wasn't
said
part
a
of your
camp.
camp. You guys have
You
so
wasn't
many
part of any
camps like
camp.
Christians.
You
You
wasn't
have
part
camps
of.
like Christians have denominations. You're
And
just another
said you wasn't part
denomination
of
at the end
any
of the
count.
day.
You doing this for clickbait.
How are you gonna tell me what
Because
I was a part of?
a kid that's part of the camp can answer that question.
I'm tired of hearing you. You shut up. You shut up. This is not camp. Okay, shut the fuck up.
Clickbait.
For one, you can't tell me where I was what I was a part of. That's just impossible. You don't know me. I don't know you. And I was in fact part of camps, several of them. I was in fact a Hebrew Israelite. I'm sorry you don't like things that I've said, but I really don't give a fuck. Okay. So if you really want to sit up here and have a conversation, we can. But if you're going to sit here and cry and make assumptions that really don't mean anything, then you can get the fuck down.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see why the Most High stopped dealing with you.
Bitch, the Most High.
Yeah, I saw that in the
You
comments.
don't even deal with him either.
He said that
You
was like a diss, like a mic drop or something.
He think that was like a bar.
Willie Nelson is the Most High.
And clearly, he clearly not, because you still here. So
he was so happy to get up here and say that. Like it really was
like,
Right.
don't
Like,
know
Oh,
baby, I'm gonna let you
so
speak.
sad. So sad. I'm not part of that cult anymore.
So you
like,
go. So you go.
that woman hating.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep muting you.
Okay.
If you don't want to have a normal conversation,
All
I'm
of
gonna
us
keep
ladies on the
reading it
panel
'cause
are so
it's
sad
irritating.
that you're
All right. So
misogynistic.
what are you
don't
now,
want us
sis?
no more.
Are you a Christian? Are you an atheist? What are you now? What do you believe now?
Reality.
What's reality?
There's
The
only one
reality we all
reality,
share
sir.
and witness together, simultaneously and separately.
Is there a God?
No.
Not that we know of.
Nope.
You said
No,
that. Oh
only
yeah, this sister
one.
was not potty, no count. Come on,
I
man.
definitely was delusional. I definitely was gullible and pathetic as you are.
There's no way.
I was.
Ain't no way. Listen, ain't no way a sister is gonna leave a count and lose her
It
faith
is.
in the
And
Most High.
actually, we are the ones that are most common to leave. You know why?
Hold on.
It doesn't really benefit us at the end of the day.
Come on, man. You
We
keep.
do our best to follow that dumb shit because we think it's the right thing. But once we learn the truth that you guys are just pathetic, useless men who want to have power over women, we kind of just snap out of it eventually. But yeah.
Like I said, listen. There's.
I don't really want to listen to nothing you gotta say.
Yeah.
I
It
know
don't sound
you.
like you got
We
nothing to say.
We really don't want to hear you. Y'all
Like, I
abusive,
promise you, like, none of us ladies here want to
misogynist.
hear you.
You
At
think
all.
women are only good for
Yeah.
having babies and all this other stuff. We don't care.
I
You
mean,
can go run to
also,
your
y'all are known to
cabin.
hate black
We
women,
don't give
being
a fuck about
abusive.
you.
I mean,
We
AB,
don't give a fuck about your most high. So go on and
Ain't
parade
no way.
in
Go
the,
on,
in the
Ain't no way.
city
That's
with
the
your
most
Ain't no
important
way a
thing.
woman.
purple
Go,
It
if
sounds
you
like
feel
that's
the
the
most high,
thing,
go
the thing
on,
that gives him
go
value.
find somewhere to sit and sit down. And
All
leave
right, get a
quietly.
job. Stop making
Yo,
all your
this
wives get EBT.
Where
I'm
you
like,
guys,
I'm like,
Stop
guys.
committing
I'm like,
fraud.
let me tell you something. You know, when these misogynistic males love to be like, oh, black women kick black men out the house. I choose welfare over DET. I choose EBT. Absolutely.
Oh yeah. You want to give up your Hebrew Israelite husband for EBT? Are you crazy?
I mean, like, shoot, if a lot of men did what they were supposed to do, women wouldn't have to choose welfare over them.
Oh, you know how it is. You
Oh,
know how they be saying that. So I'm just feeling like, oh, I choose EBT over
like
DET.
that's
Yes.
why women choose a bear because of DET. Women choose the bear.
We need to make that a new prom. EBT or Hebrew Israelite men.
EBT.
Yeah.
We gonna be some broke baddies, okay?
Actually,
we're not gonna be hungry.
Figure out how to go live. Maybe I'll make that one of the live, and we can all
Right.
You're making us look bad, DET.
Yes, Jamie.
We
Yeah,
won't
most
be
of them do.
hungry
I
at
know
all.
one panda doesn't.
We'll have
but-
each other, and we can all probably cook.
We can
And we'll
always
have a lot more time on our hands to go on vacation. We could put our vacation on Klarna.
Hey, can I
You
talk?
aren't
Can I
because you
talk
don't
to
have
DET?
permission.
Can I talk to DET, y'all? I want to talk to DET.
Okay, go ahead, knock yourself out.
Mm-mm.
What's good, DET?
DT, listen. Hold on, Beats. Listen, DT. You can have a civilized conversation with Beats, but if you address any of us up here, these 4 boxes of women, if you address us, it's over for you. So please just talk to Beats.
Listen,
and the
I'm not gonna
hostess
argue
first.
with 3 women in a training, y'all. That's not me.
Oh, bitch, you couldn't even do shit. So shut your bitch ass up.
I'm not gonna argue
Please.
with 3 women in
Just
a
told
training.
Even if you were arguing
Just
with women, you
told
couldn't even do anything. Please. Shut your
Sir,
weak
you
ass up,
you
smelly
are the
ass.
tranny. You up here masquerading as a man, masquerading as a fucking man, wearing your purple prince dress, shout at people.
Don't trump it. He about to get. You might
You
as
said
well.
it's so
go ahead.
heavy.
Like he thought he ate with that one.
Yeah.
Throw it, bitch. Your shit look like my
Like you literally the one on your knees to God,
shit look like my bush right
He
now.
do be on
busting
his
it
butt.
open for Jesus and shit.
Damn.
Twerking left cheek, right cheek, left
Like
cheek,
what?
right cheek.
Now
Y'all
clap,
That's right.
clap,
Now
clap,
Y'all
clap
some
your
bad
cheeks.
women.
Clap, clap, clap. Clapping for y'all.
Ooh. I'm sorry, Beats.
Y'all are some bad women.
He thought he hey, I was about to
I'd
please.
rather be bad.
He can never marry y'all.
I don't want no EBT.
That's okay because
I
I
want to
mean,
be
like,
repellent.
most women don't want to marry an unemployed man. He's probably unemployed.
For minimum wage.
And Jerome, just so you know, we are disrespectful. We disrespectful as fuck. Fuck you. Fuck you.
Yeah.
And the only reason I'm being mildly nice is because my daughter can hear me right now. So,
But ain't nobody around me, sir. Fuck you.
Right.
Fuck your mom. Fuck your granny.
Yo.
Fuck your cousins. Fuck your sister.
Come
Fuck your
on, y'all.
kids, bitch. Fuck you. Fuck your whole motherfucking bloodline. In fact, I hope your fucking family tree get termites, bitch.
God damn. I never heard that one.
He was like, we already got termites. That's the curses. I ain't never scared.
The family tree getting termite is crazy. Yeah.
Okay. So I heard something a few minutes ago when I was eating a sandwich, right? I heard you say that you ain't about to sit here and argue with no 3 women and no damn tranny, right? That's what you said, right?
You said that shit.
Well, that's mighty funny to me. That's mighty fucking funny to me, and I'm explaining to you why. You a goddamn Negro Israelite, right? You read a fucking book, and the author of that book had women, had men. He even went as far to build a whole fucking statue for his lover, the Lord Buckingham. You read the LGBTQ version of the Bible. And y'all motherfuckers run around all goddamn day wearing fucking lavender. The fuck is wrong with y'all? Y'all white people and shit.
The lavender boys.
All y'all bitches. Listen. First of all y'all bitches look like a big ass bag of fucking Crown Royal. All y'all some mama bitches. All y'all.
Not the bag
From
of
the Dollar
Crown Royal.
Tree.
Yeah.
We just piece of stuff together.
Dollar Tree got Crown Royal?
Gangster and purple.
I didn't know
They're
that.
gonna make it. They're gonna make it happen.
And then everything out your mouth is black, right? But you read a book that's written in Greek. Y'all backwards.
I don't think he knows that King James is gay. I don't think he knows that.
They don't believe it. They
King James
reject it.
Yes,
Yeah.
he's still gay. He's still gay in the tomb. He's still gay. It's still gay in the other side. On the other side, it's still gay in the tomb.
Right.
Not was. Still gay.
He had his lover fucking bondage to the goddamn bed so he can smack someone whenever the fuck he wants to.
Why the fuck you still here then? Take your ass. You know what? Thank you for the.
I was about to block him.
View. No, don't block him. Thanks for the view. Thanks for the comments. You're boosting the algorithm.
Yeah.
We appreciate you, baby. We appreciate you. Tap on the screen. We doing some
I
shit.
got the truth. Oh, please, Coon.
Oh, I want to hear the truth, y'all.
You
I
can't even
want to
go
hear
back
the
and
truth.
forth.
Hey guys,
You're a weak
Can't even get a word out without y'all.
I'm a seeker. I'm a seeker of truth. I want to hear the truth. He said he has the
Try
truth.
to get a word out.
He said he has the truth. I want to hear the truth.
I told you to stop addressing us and being disrespectful. If you can't do that, I don't know what to tell you. You're the one that's calling everybody's attention. So if you don't want that, chill the fuck out.
DT, I want to hear the truth that you say you have. What is it?
First of all, Ruthless Reggie, you can't prove that King James was gay.
Yes, I can.
You can't.
Okay. Want me to prove it? Okay, hold on. Give me 1 second.
Go ahead.
Give me 1 second. I'm gonna prove it to you. I'm about to
prove it. Go ahead.
You asked once.
Like that in a booty hole action.
With the 17 boyfriends. Okay.
If he was, why would he put it in the
James,
Bible?
Bro, you don't need to say nothing else. You asked for the proof. He's getting the proof.
Listen, DT. He didn't put anything in the Bible. He just named it after himself. He's not smart enough to write a fucking book like that, dumbass.
He read the book, dumbass.
He just took credit. He just took credit for it, you idiot.
Take it out, dumbass. He was a king, dumbass.
Kings don't write books.
Fucking low.
First of all,
He can't even.
his boyfriend read it.
Of course he wouldn't
He
know
was a
that.
king,
He's poor.
dumbass.
He don't know anything about
Kings don't
history
write
either.
books.
His
Of course.
boyfriend read the book to him.
Kings
Okay.
definitely don't write books.
Okay. Hold on, everybody, be quiet. Close relationships with male favorites. James had several close male companions, including Esme Stewart, who was the Earl of Lennox, Robert Carr, the Earl of Somerset, and George Villiers, Duke of Buckingham. Intense affection and public displays. He showed public affection towards these men, which caused contemporary criticism and gossip. For example, he toasted Buckingham at court and later described him as sweet child and wife. In letters, notes in The Guardian, passionate letters. James wrote letters to his favorites that he used highly affectionate and emotional language, and which some scholars interpret as signs of erotic desire, emotional distance from his wife. There is evidence of emotional distance between the king and his wife, Queen Anne, and that his relationship with male favorites were hurtful to her. Modern interpretation versus historical context. It is difficult to know the exact nature of these relationships, and historians are divided on whether they constitute as a homosexual affair by modern definition. Some argue that expressions of love and affection were interpreted negatively by political enemies and were not understood in modern sexual context. Uncertainty. Historians can't be certain of the exact sexual nature of his relationships, but everything else is definitely true. And when questioned by the parliament, he actually accused Jesus of being gay as well. So,
King Rainbow James.
yeah.
Yep.
Bro, you just went. You just read something under under somebody wrote that they don't believe the same way you don't believe.
That's not true.
Because
that's not
you
true.
got to make this make sense.
That's not true.
If the king read a book, bro,
there's no way.
Hold on.
There's no way. No, I'm not gonna hold on. There's
King
no
James
way
does
that
not
you
write
can
a book.
prove. There's no way that you can prove if that person was a believer or not. There's no way. Just like you can't prove that King James is black. Just like DET. Just like you can't prove that King James is black. But you believe that damn shit.
What was the Black Ages?
What?
Huh?
What? Why did they call it the Black Age, the Dark Ages?
The Dark Ages? You think Dark Ages because of a race? Oh my goodness, this guy is.
Everything started off as black and
yellow. Why was it called the Dark Ages?
I was wrong.
You think the Dark Ages is a race thing?
These are clowns I'm speaking to. Y'all don't even know the reason.
Okay, you said the Dark Age refers to race.
He's saying the Dark Ages have to do with race. That's not true, because you have to think about it like this, right? Black people only made it to Spain and Italy. They never made it past that. And then if you are going to go with that claim, these people would be Muslim, not Christian. So either way, you're not. Listen.
Have you ever been to England, bro?
Listen. Have
you never been to England, bro?
Have you been to England? Do you know people that live in England? Do you talk to people that live in England on a daily basis? No, you do not. I do.
I'm weak.
Listen, the British crown is predicated off the backs of fucking blacks. Listen, the British pound is backed by gold. Britain doesn't have any gold. They stole it from Africa and India. Do you see the way that they treat Meghan Markle right now? And she's that much black. I can't even fucking tell, and I got mixed people in my family. My sister's mixed. My sister's mom is white, right? So what the fuck would make your ass think that they gonna let a black homosexual man become the king of motherfucking England when his mom was in the fucking British crown too? So how the fuck is he black?
This how I know you uneducated. You don't know nothing. Everybody
you can't spell education. Listen, time out. I will say I'm listen. I will say I'm
uneducated. I can't even get a word out. It's cool, bro. Y'all believe?
So what? Cry about it. Go get you a Kleenex. But cry about it. If you
guys got DET, you gonna lay down. Believe that.
Hold on.
What in the motherland world is going on?
Hey, you gonna see,
motherfucker. Listen, you built like a whole bitch out here.
Yeah, he definitely gay too.
No way.
He gay too.
You got a fool. Listen, how
Are
you
you
skinny and
pregnant?
fat at the same fucking time? You look like Gucci Man before he went to fucking prison. The fuck is wrong with you? You need liposuction.
Like, are you
What's wrong with
pregnant?
you?
Are you having
What's
twins?
wrong with you?
You're not supposed to wear
you
great
built like that?
pants when you flat in the front.
Why you built like that?
Look, this clown activity, man. Y'all whack.
Yeah,
You
you
look like a
built
clown.
like a clown.
You whack as a
You
bitch.
built like a clown. You
Your
built
mama.
like
I
a
get
bitch
more.
with
I
no
get more
titties.
money than all y'all.
You
No,
look like
Oh,
a-
no, you
okay.
don't. If you did, you wouldn't be dressed like
You
that.
gonna bow down.
You're
Like
going.
who?
You're going and get your money. Go and get your money and go get you some liposuction because you got a bad undercarriage and you got a super
This
duper
is
pooper.
crazy.
You a fat. Listen, you a fat skinny motherfucker
You got
at
Teddy.
the same goddamn time.
They say y'all gonna bow down. They say y'all gonna bow down.
That's the best way
Ain't
to
nobody-
describe
hey,
this
listen.
bitch ass. This,
Listen,
bro,
ain't
he
no
look
bitch-
like Mr. He
listen.
look like Mr.
He look like
Babinski
he got
from
a
fucking
high-
Coraline. That's what
Listen,
you built
ain't no
like.
bitch
He
gonna
looks like
bow
he
down
has
to you.
high
Ain't-
estrogen levels. That's what
Right.
you need. You need to go to the doctor and get that checked out. I
Bro.
promise.
Yeast infection, built ass nigga.
Bro, you built like Vecna from Stranger
Y'all-
Things.
y'all-
nigga.
The most pathetic men love to be
Bro,
Black
like, are you
Israelites.
pregnant with
The
twins?
most pathetic men.
When the last time you seen your dick?
I don't do body
That's why you want to be
shit,
an Israelite.
Touch your toes.
Right, because that's the only way. That's the only way he gonna fan a poor woman with low self-esteem is being a Hebrew. Because
Right.
Ooh, I just know
That's
you
what. That's
smell.
why they
You
like
reek.
it. 'Cause they got a better.
Hey, look.
They got a better chance
I'm
of
just
deceiving
gonna-
women.
I'm gonna say this real.
I'm just you ain't gonna.
you ain't finna say shit because women, we are the most high up in this bitch.
Like the women are.
Why the fuck
You
your
gonna have to
arms
deal
so
with that. If
fucking
you don't
long
like it,
compared to the rest
no.
of your body?
He's trying to say something.
He's not
Y'all are
shit.
mean, man.
You need to go to the
Fighting.
gym. I can help you. Nah, he thinks he's superior, but he looking like this. Come on now.
No,
This
he
ain't our
deserves this
fault.
because
This is
this,
his
this how
fault.
they
In
treat
2
they,
months,
this how they treat their
looking
women. So
like
I don't give a
this.
damn. Even worse.
Yeah.
So
You know
I
what,
don't care.
guys?
He a gordita.
That's why purple is his color. This is exactly why purple is his color.
He look out of
Be a
breath.
bad bitch.
Y'all gonna bow down. Just know y'all gonna bow down.
Ain't nobody gonna bow down to that.
Nah, babe.
I don't
Only
bow down the
thing-
same way you and your
I'm only bowing down to
your
one
King James
thing,
does,
and it
baby.
ain't-
Your King
it ain't
James got
no
down every
God,
time for every
right.
single one of his
You
boyfriends
need
in
a
his
way.
tapes.
DT, you need a waist trainer. And a trainer bra.
Yo,
You need to try some RDLs. You need to go to the
He need a
gym.
whole tummy. He need a
I
mountain.
can't.
He need a mommy
Search up the
makeover
Daisy
one time.
Quiche workout on YouTube because you need it.
You
The
need,
whole
you
time
need to
in
make
them.
a trip down to the Dominican Republic.
Get a damn BBL liposuction. Did you get
No,
one for
not a BBL. Maybe an enlargement.
Juicy BBL.
Them gray
juicy
pants.
BBL.
Yeah, I know that nigga
Why
mad
your
as
brain
hell.
so thin?
I know he mad
No,
as
because
hell.
look, he committing a whole
Feel like
crime
Mr.
in them gray
Babinski.
Why your
pants.
braids fall off your head like water? Thin as hell.
Y'all gotta
Got them
chill, y'all.
straws.
Why they so thin though? Why the braids so thin?
Come on, y'all.
His nervous
Come on,
system is
y'all.
shot. You know what I'm saying? That's the key.
On them damn honey buns.
I'm
Why
telling you,
is
that high
it look like?
estrogen
Why
is
does
in your
the
Y'all
favor.
gonna bow down. Y'all gonna bow down.
I'm gonna
On
bow
the
down.
seventh ward.
why does
All
it look
day.
like a fifth grade class picture though? Like you
He
know
said
them
this
pictures,
is. He said this is
that's
clown
what he goes
activity.
like one of
This
them
is clown
elementary school
activity, y'all.
pictures.
It's
Yo,
clown
he's trying to
activity,
threaten
y'all.
you. Talking about you got 2 months. Such a pathetic. Look at you. You don't even look like you could run a block.
Go.
DT, what are you gonna do? You can't
Go,
even
I
walk
just
a
gonna
block. You know, you start sweating.
Right.
Stop lying. You are not no GI Jane.
Damn, you talking about you gonna send people to the upper room.
Right.
He needs
That's
to work on
what-
that
that's
upper
look
body.
like
Does
me.
that look intimidating? Anybody in the
Anybody's-
chat, does this look intimidating?
Ain't nobody
to you?
scared of you, buddy. Ain't nobody scared of you,
Hell
buddy.
yeah, to a
Are you
hamburger.
afraid?
Fucking hamburger.
Hamburger.
Not the animals. All the
I may
animals.
say,
I'm
I
taking
may
your
say
breath
2
away.
Y'all
months.
stay out of it.
Listen,
All the
mythical.
furries stay out of this.
Oh
one.
yeah.
There's something wrong with y'all.
Why you mad at the host and it's the ladies like roasting your ass? I mean, he did roast you a little bit, but yeah.
He said you got 2 months. 2 months for what?
He's gonna send him to his maker. That's what he said. That's what he
You
said.
got
You
too
look
much
like
to
you're
lose
2
20
months,
pounds.
DET.
No, why
Right
Mythical
now.
said he looked like Adam and
True.
Eve?
Mythical said he gonna put them boys on the host.
2 months. 2 months postpartum.
And he looked like Nicki Minaj
Right.
and Meek Mill.
So DT, you gonna put
Like
people
you
on the
throwing a
host.
little bundle of joy in there, DET.
You gonna put your Hebrew Israelite on the host for roasting you on TikTok.
Meek Mill is crazy.
I ain't scared of no man that wear lavender. Nope.
Shoot.
Imagine just sitting up here on mute while like
He said once they see the power of the Most High, remember this lie.
man, please. The Most High
Ah,
need to get rid of that.
why the
Lucas
Most High
feel
need
like
2
he's
months?
so-
Why the
There
Most
was-
High need 2 months? Why don't you do it right now?
First of all, if there was a Most High, then you would be flattering in them gray sweatpants and they wouldn't be flat in the front.
Ooh.
He ain't stupid. He ain't,
Oh,
listen,
like-
listen, no homo. Hey, listen, no homo, because I'm a man. He ain't stupid. That's why he got his hands right there. But what I want to know is why the fuck you got that crease in your belly button like that?
Why your Most High needs 60 business days? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Why he ain't give you some volume?
Oh.
I know Amazon about to be backed up for the holidays. That's probably why.
Amazon has been down.
About time.
Oh, did he leave?
Oh, he left.
About time.
I found a better
Man.
picture of you. I wanted to share it with you.
Well, show us, show
He
us,
ran.
show us. Look, show us anyway.
Sensitive.
That man look like he suffered from lupus or something. You up here threatening people. What's wrong with they always be the ones that look sick trying to threaten somebody else? You should be worried about your own health.
Right.
They always
I
have the
go get
most
you
high.
before
They
I do.
always have the most high power to do the dumb shit. They never use the most high power to do successful things. It's always a dumb shit.
I think this was your
Always to
angle. I
curse
don't know why
people.
you left. You look better right here. You know, look at your
That's when he
chubby
was in the
little
joint.
belly. You just want to rub it. That's what I thought when I saw it. I'm like, this kind of look like prison
What?
pictures.
Yeah, why is a free man? He got prison picture.
Because
With
y'all
an
want people to
NBA
be
filter on it.
My man said.
Because we really slaves.
My
We
man
the
said
real
put the
people.
prison filter.
We the
He
real
said put
slaves.
the
That's
prison
why
filter
I
on
look
us.
oppressed.
And don't worry, we'll remember this. We'll remember
Put
this
the
live
oppressed
because
filter.
Reggie records them. We're gonna remember this forever and ever and ever.
like he got a screwdriver in his back pocket.
He can't build shit.
Oh, okay.
You know,
Hey,
he look
Pat.
like he can't build shit.
Oh, Pat's friendly, isn't he?
Yes.
Oh
yes.
no, nothing. Not too much labor. That's not a labor body. I should know.
Well, his
And
body.
I care about my body.
No labor at all. That's no labor at all. That's I eat in the bed, body, watching Netflix.
He works his arms out, but he don't give a fuck about his stomach. That's the problem.
Obviously.
And he barely does anything on his arms. Mediocre.
Definitely eats pork.
That chest is pointing. I don't like titties. That's one thing I can't do when a man takes his shirt off and then there's titties, and then if we do certain positions, I'm getting it rubbed on my face. I would vomit right there. So that's why I like the slim or
You can see him hanging down in that picture I had up. Like, stand up. Why are you waiting?
What y'all gonna do if one of their titties pop in your mouth? What's gonna happen?
Ew.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest. If I was with a dude, his titty popped in my mouth, I'm just gonna suck on it. I ain't gonna lie. It's there. I'm just gonna suck on it.
Oh my god.
Yeah, let's get rid. Let's drop
My
this guy. He's gone
stomach.
now. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, not D Lucky. Gay ass.
What's up, weird motherfucker?
Why you start with me, bro?
Oh,
You started,
Because you
man. I
keep
ain't
coming
even
up
do
here.
nothing.
You
Huh?
you
every
come up
time.
here to get cussed out every fucking day.
Bro. Always gone.
D Lucky, if you want to come up here, drop everybody a gift.
Yep, it's the first. No excuses.
You know he
I
ain't
wanna
got
hear
no
it.
job.
Everybody,
You know Tommy
drop
ain't got no
everybody a
job.
gift.
That nigga.
I know, but he got his baby mom EBT, so shit, make it work.
You better go sell some EBT.
Shit, I'll take some
Better
stamps.
go do something.
Stand
go
on
do
the
something.
corner, sell them EBT.
Cut some brass.
Shit, I buy that shit.
For real, I'll take some stamps.
I buy
Right.
some stuff right now.
You know, desperate.
I can't say what I know because I'm not going to incriminate myself. But
I don't know what I gotta do for Pretty Cat to cuss me out too.
I know. I know.
Mm.
That's that game. That's the game.
Probably Pretty Cat. Is she a gamer? Oh no, she muted.
I was asking because I play Destiny 2
yeah.
and
You know
the new
Destiny?
shit drops. Yeah, no, I play it. Destiny 2, the new shit drops tomorrow.
Oh, cool.
I'm a
Yeah,
dork.
I
So
get on
I
nightly.
apologize. I'm
Try
a dork.
to.
What's up, Osa?
No,
Believers,
that's
come on up.
cool. Where it's sometimes it feels like it's not enough of us.
And by the way, Reggie, I just the guy's picture who you were putting up on the screen. It looked like he posted for the one to the side. It looked like he posted Kev on Stage's body with his face.
Who?
You know who Kev on Stage is?
Who's Kevin Stage?
Oh my God, y'all don't know. Oh man.
He's a comedian.
Yeah, he's a comedian. He's kind of a fatter comedian, and he tries to get in shape, but it's just a little bit on his arms, but mostly his belly is bigger, and so it looked like Kev on Stage's body with the dude's face.
Yeah, I never heard of him.
It really just looked
I
like
see
he
him. I
was
probably know who he is, but
a very. He should have went to jail. He should be going to jail for wearing them gray sweatpants. Like, there's requirements for that.
I told you he's not fucking stupid. That's why he put his hands in front of the fucking picture. Listen, that's an old technique, even though it's for different reasons. But it's an old technique that we used to use when we were in school. When we used to be in school, when we would catch one, as we used to say, catch a chubby in school, we would walk with a goddamn book in front of our waist so you couldn't see that we was hard. I'm telling you, that man is putting his hand right there because we know how y'all think. At this point, it's 2025. You don't think that we know that y'all be looking to talk about them gray sweatpants and shit? That nigga ain't no fool. That motherfucker put his hands right in front of where you would be trying to look, so it wouldn't be no problems. Period.
If he had something to fill them pants out, he wouldn't be covering his stuff. He didn't want nobody to see that little poke, he didn't want nobody to see that little poop sticking out.
I can't speak on that, but trust me and believe, he know for a fact that he had his hand in front of that for a reason. It was a purposeful move. For sure. You know how I know? Because I be doing that bullshit myself.
If you put on some gray sweatpants and stand in front of the screen, you better cover up because we're going to be looking and we're going to talk about you.
That's what I'm saying. He did that on purpose.
Is that the comedian area?
Yeah, that's Kev on Stage in the picture there. Yeah. But that's
yeah,
that's one of the better pictures of him though.
he trying to do look like him. Yeah.
Scrub the internet.
Minus
Good
the little
pictures.
thin braids.
Oh, he's silly for that. Taking a whole other person's body. That's right.
Yeah, if you do a full set of him just wearing Kev on stage just wearing a t-shirt, he does. He's got that I want to get it. There it is. There's his body. The pretty cat's got it.
Oh man. Oh,
Titas. I'm gonna take it off fast because I don't know if TikTok gonna think it's real.
yeah,
But
you might get a violation from this.
Those are the least B cups.
Yeah. It was just hilarious. It was
he
hilarious to
lied.
see him, the other dude, and be like, "Oh man, he really does have his body."
His face too. Yeah, I never seen that dude before though. Neither one of them.
Wife and I went to one of his shows. He came to Chicago. We were sitting front row at the place, and I got made fun of by him. It was fucking hilarious. Him and his opening act.
I mean, you asked for it.
It was great. It was hilarious, and they're very nice people. Like for real, it's a good time.
I seen 85 South Saturday with DC the Young Fly and Chico. Oh man, that shit was hilarious.
Oh my God.
I mean, that was hilarious. And it was like I felt like I got hot box. Like I walked out of there, I was definitely high when I left because like people were smoking everywhere. Like they was even smoking on the stage.
I think they would be fun to see. I've never seen them.
I would love to go there. That's why I like reggae festivals. The most fun I've ever had in my life.
Oh, you be dancing?
Dancing, smoking, eating. Everybody just chill and enjoying the music and the vibe until it get late and freaky. Kind of nice. And the smoke starts coming.
And freaky.
And you don't know who you're twerking on. You know, that's
boy.
the right. You know, you get a little drunk, get a little tipsy, and faded. It's just the best thing in the world. You know.
Yeah, them Caribbean parties be lit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I gotta put that on my bucket list.
They have one in Houston. I have yet to go. They have one happening in Houston almost every
I
weekend.
want to go to the one in Toronto.
Oh. Yeah, I heard about
wanna go to
Canada. I heard Canada can throw some Caribbean parties.
Listen, when I went to fucking Jamaica, most of the fucking black people passport I seen was fucking from Canada. I said, I didn't know there was that many of them up there. But yeah, it's a lot of them up there. It's an easier route to get there because Canada's basically empty. They only got like 50 million people up there, and it's bigger than the United States. So
Mostly
they encourage people to move up there.
Mostly snow desert.
Right.
Oh, really?
And the winter there, boy. The winter there, boy. If you're not built for it,
I'd never have to come out the house. Like
yeah, the winter in Canada, not for the weak.
I've been in Niagara Falls.
That's all I needed to know.
But it was summer, so but it wasn't even hot. Like it was only like 68 degrees or some shit like that in like July. It was fun.
Yeah,
though.
any place that doesn't do 75 and up during the summer, I don't need to live there. If your summer stays below 70,
right,
I'm good.
Clearly not meant.
I don't need a fucking parka under 70. I be pulling them. I got an email list. I be freezing around that motherfucker.
Right, I'm tropical. I need some heat.
Where are you statewide? Where are you from, Beats?
Oh, I'm in Houston, but I'm from Gabon, West Africa.
Okay.
From Texas too. I'm preconditioned for the sun. I can't do.
I went to Houston last year, and Houston don't be a motherfucking.
Preconditioned.
I mean, we're in the 50s right now, so I'm blowing the heat in the house like crazy.
Okay, it's a blizzard here right now.
Me too.
It was
We
46
have 60
degrees.
something tomorrow, and I'm like, oh yeah, we gotta layer up.
It ain't started yet. It's coming though.
I thought my
It ain't
nips
started
was
yet. It's the winter wonderland out here right
That's why I just
honestly
looked out the
wasn't
window as soon as you said
expecting
that.
it. I checked the weather this morning and I saw some snowflakes, but I think they were saying it was supposed to be freezing, not it was gonna snow. But it said like 46 degrees. I said, oh, absolutely not. I went to the store and locked myself in the house, turned all the heaters on. I got the
now.
central heat and the portable heaters on.
Hey,
But the snow is not gonna stick. It's not gonna stick at 46 degrees because
Nah, yeah, I don't think
yeah.
they were saying it was gonna snow. It just had the little snowflakes, and then it had raindrops later. I said, "Oh, is that type of day?"
Degrees.
Oh, absolutely not.
I'm from Chicago.
What?
Nope.
We would have been staying home.
And thank you. They listen. They gonna catch truancy so fast
They
because
can't
I'll
make it. They don't
homeschool.
feel good.
I don't feel good.
Sorry, I'm just so used to it. Like out here in Chicago, I'm just so used to it.
I used to want to live somewhere that had like all 4 seasons, like a real winter. And then it froze that year in Texas. Never fucking mind. Never mind.
This is what my shit look like.
Yeah, it looks cute.
Yeah, right. It's pretty, but no. Stephanie, absolutely. I'd be fired. They'd be in truancy. Everything is going to hell because I'm not doing it.
Look, girl, I don't fuck with the snow so much that I can't even get a picture of it in my house. Like, I don't want that energy around me.
Don't open the door. Why would you have the
It
door?
looks cool on TV and
ignore the bars on my windows because I live in a hood.
I just have a side question for Reggie. Reggie, did you just give yourself a gift by your other account?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Why you I'm like, oh, miss.
Even find out earlier, I was waiting on the damn
It's considered money.
I couldn't find y'all. I was scrolling and then it said, like y'all came across the FYP. I said, there they go. I was waiting. I was looking for y'all. But it didn't pop up. Yeah, like my didn't show.
You gotta watch it on YouTube now. It was good, too.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go back.
Hola, señoritas and señores. Guess what I just was eating?
What's your YouTube, Reggie? Godless Reggie.
Uh-huh.
I'm finna go find it. Hold on.
It's still recording right now. I mean, you could watch it. It's just live.
Yeah, I was positively surprised because I'm used to just hearing Pretty Guy yelling and cussing at people. So for her to have like a good interview with Ruthless was very surprising. I was just in the chat listening. I said, "Oh shit, she can talk like this." she's always bullying
it's only
somebody.
when they get ignorant. No, I'm not.
Right.
It was cool. I didn't know you were Hebrew Israelite. I didn't know that. That's crazy. I don't know how they got you. I don't know how they managed to get you. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Because they give you a sense of pride of being black.
I thought
basically.
I found the way. Mm-hmm.
Just like the Jehovah's Witness, just like the Jehovah's Witnesses get you.
Yeah.
I did an episode with Stephanie too, Beats, because she's a former Jehovah's Witness.
Oh,
my shit was the opposite. I would never. I was with the nigga when he decided he was gonna switch up. I said, "That'll do it. That'll do it."
You gotta do it.
Yes, that'll do it.
I can't go for that. No.
No, because why is it the only thing that all the sects of Christianity can agree on is that Jehovah's Witnesses, that sect is crazy and don't open up the door.
Black liberator. Let me get your age or religion. No, hold on. The last person, 666 Black. Let me get your age and religion.
38, and I'm a atheist.
Okay. Y'all can continue talking.
Oh, and for me, life after the Hebrew. I used to be IUIC. What's up, Free Cat? I used to be IUIC.
What's that?
What is IUIC? You have it on your prompt.
The purple.
Israelite United in Christ.
The purple
it's right there.
power.
The people who's on your
I
prompt.
mean, yeah, I've never heard them be referenced like that before. Never.
IUIC? Oh, that's the acronym.
Yeah,
a lot of
I've never heard that.
a lot of Israelite camps, they have acronyms for their names.
Yeah, definitely never heard that.
666 Black.
They feel like the FBI, CIA.
Right, make them sound important. We IUIC. Like what?
Oh, the alphabet boys, huh?
Yeah.
Pretty much. So you got GMS, FOPE, AOC. I mean, they tons of
IUSCPK. But they are.
ISUPK.
What about OPP?
ChatGPT.
I bet if you look, you might find that too.
There you go.
The GPT.
Original prophets or something. I don't know.
Our AI is black. Our AI is a black Hebrew. He teaches us. He answers all our questions. Like, y'all are crazy.
Terrible.
If you build it, they will come. Make them mad.
Black said Jehovah's Witnesses is the worst. Like Jehovah's Witnesses were the worst because I can't believe that I had my stupid ass out there pretending to knock on doors.
Oh hell no.
Oh man, early in the morning every Saturday.
Damn.
Mom will get me up and my sister up. We're gonna have to get up, going knocking on doors in the Bronx, knocking on doors early in the morning, and knocking on the door at 7 in the morning. And you know them niggas was mad. Like, and I'm just a kid. I'm just like, yo, my mom got me out here. I ain't want to knock on your door. But it just showed like the forcing that they did, man.
Yep.
It was just the worst.
I was a grown up when I started doing
in the
it.
Bronx, right?
Yeah. They had different congregations. And now, man, they used to curse me out, man.
Oh yeah. That's why I said I didn't knock on doors for real. I just went up there and made it look like I was ringing doorbells. Like, nobody's there. I didn't do that shit for real.
Oh yeah. I would do one knock and just be like, and then my mom be like, "Did you knock on the door?" Yeah. I ain't knock on the door.
Cause a lot of times I didn't even know what I was gonna say when they answered. Like, hey.
There was nothing that you could say because I didn't understand what was being taught to me in the first place. And I'm like, why are y'all telling me to go knock on doors when I'm not even fully understanding what is being said in the first place? It made no sense. But they forced you to do it because it's like you have to get a certain amount of hours. And it got to be a certain amount of doors. It's got to be a certain amount of X, Y, and Z. And then if you don't, they'll chastise you. And then
was your mom a pioneer?
My mom was a pioneer. She was, and she would always, when the circuit overseer used to come, and then everybody used to get right.
Yeah,
oh man, that's what my mom never gave us no good shit. But when that motherfucker came into town, everybody got right. And
everybody was there kissing this person's ass.
Kissing his ass, and everybody was acting all right. Like just everything he needed. Oh, well, I'm like, man, who is this nigga?
A nigga that came in there and made everybody kiss. Because I mean, everybody wanted to go out and service then. Like, yeah, they was packed up and like Bitch, I ain't never seen you out here knocking on damn doors.
And